Wanna move my feet. Wanna jump on one. Wanna move my feet. Wanna move my feet. Wanna jump on one.
Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 in the 3-part series of Mamanya's adventure, plastic surgery adventure in Seoul, South Korea. We're about to explain some things to you, answer some questions, just talk about our experience. And of course, if you have any other questions that weren't answered in this video, feel free to email me. It will be linked down below in the description box. I'm here today at our family lake house with my beautiful mother, Maria. And we're here to talk about the extremely amazing adventure we had in South Korea with Docfinderkorea and JK Plastic Surgery. It's been exactly 3 months since Mom has had her surgery, 3 months post-surgery. And we're here to update you on how she's doing, how she's feeling, about everything. I believe like 3 months is the time generally where you can see final results. I think that it might even be like 6 months, you know, if you really want to like, but it's pretty, how she looks now is pretty much exactly how she'll look forever. If you have not seen part 1 and part 2, I will link them down in the description box and put a little iCard right here. I highly recommend watching those parts first in order to kind of grasp what is going on. And then of course all the detailed information will be there as well. Our entire adventure traveling there, really up close and personal with Mom with her surgery. So as I mentioned, check it out, links will be down below and up top. My mother, who's 63, traveled
just turned.
Yeah, we traveled to Seoul, South Korea, so she could have a full facelift. So she had a total of 8 surgeries, or sorry, 8 procedures altogether, and I will list those off for you right now. Mom had a forehead lift, a sub-brow excision, lower blepharoplasty, upper cheek lift, mid-face lift, neck lift, liposuction here under her chin, and Fraxel laser around her mouth just for her mouth wrinkles, a little bit on the sides here, and then on her forehead as well. So that's 8 procedures altogether, and it was
Pretty.
Oh, look at her now. I'll be showing before and after photos throughout the video just so you can kind of see you know what we're talking about, but it's quite a drastic difference, even though she still looks like her beautiful self, because she never had any like reconstructive surgery or anything like that. It was just more
Refreshing, improvement,
refreshing your look. First question is, why did you have a facelift?
I had one because I just wanted to keep putting my best self forward, and any improvement I can make on myself. It's kind of like a journey to just try and maintain what you have and improve yourself constantly. There's a bunch of things I want to do, and that's one of them would be to, you know, just always keep looking your best, feeling your best, and going after it.
Yeah, and why not? If you can do it.
Yeah,
Go
if you have
for
the
it.
chance, you bet.
Yep. Were you nervous?
I wasn't really, just always, because thinking about it in the past, I knew it was something I wanted, but I was never fooling myself. I knew it would be it sound like birds. Yeah, so knowing that I always wanted a facelift, I knew there would be some discomfort. So I wasn't really nervous about that. I was prepared for that. I knew it would be, but I was a little nervous initially. I think everyone else is also about how it's going to turn out, and are you going to look different? Are you going to be happy with it? But then after research and finding more stuff out, it was like, became very comfortable with the idea.
Yeah.
And confident that I was going to the right place, and
Totally.
so I did the research and on JK medical plastic surgery, and then it was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
good. I'm in good hands.
So we traveled to South Korea with Docfinderkorea, and Docfinderkorea paired us with JK Plastic Surgery Clinic and paired us with Dr. Kim as our plastic surgeon, mom's plastic surgeon.
Yeah.
And we couldn't be happier with the decision. You know, it was just a no-brainer.
Yeah, meeting Dr. Kim was just really pleasant. He was exuded a lot of confidence, like he knew what he was talking about. He looked very genuine, sincere. He just made you comfortable right away.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was really awesome.
What kind of pain did you experience?
I guess what you could expect. It wasn't anything excruciating. It was discomfort, and they had really nice medication that they, used to take care of you. And yeah, there wasn't really in any pain where I would just be. The worst thing was a bit of nausea. To me, that's almost worse than pain. But that's typical for a lot of procedures, regardless. And and that was about the worst of it. And then after a few days, then it was just a bit of tightness, swelling. What you'd expect.
Do you have any numbness?
To date, still, I have just a touch of numbness on the sides here. And I don't even notice it until I touch it. It's like, oh yeah, I can feel it's still there, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not anything I feel when I'm speaking, or it's just very non-existent to me unless I sort of feel for it.
Right.
And
Why would we recommend Docfinderkorea?
well, knowing what we know now, like why wouldn't we?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if you want, it's like having a really trustworthy travel guide with you and medical guide. It was just a really handy, that's the wrong word.
Really
Handy
helpful.
thing to have, helpful thing to have.
Yeah,
and
majorly.
Yeah, and totally giving you a lot of confidence and not to worry, because you always have somebody there you can just ask a question.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
right there with the answer.
Eugenia was our Docfinderkorea manager, so she picked us up from the airport. She was with us every step of the way. She helped me get a SIM card for my phone. She made us dinner reservations. She did all sorts of things. And it was just really, really nice to have her there all the time, even at like 2 in the morning while mom was having surgery for updates, because
she was there for most of the procedures.
Yeah, every
and,
checkup.
And if you ever had questions, she spoke really great English, so any translation that you needed to be done was done really well and quickly, and
Yes.
to explain.
Yeah, she did such an amazing job, and I'm really happy with how everything turned out. There was really no situation where we were confused or upset about anything or lost. They just took every bit of challenge out of it, out of the whole experience. So it was really great. And we love you, Eugenia.
Yes.
And we miss you. How was the JK Plastic Surgery Clinic and Medical Hotel? How did you find it?
It was beautiful. It was a luxury hotel, like a luxury hotel.
Yeah.
Rooms were great, and there was service right outside the door, like medical services, a counter. Everything was right close by. I couldn't imagine it better. I couldn't before I went, and then when I got there, it was like, wow. This is
Well, pretty
this
much,
is
efficient. You walk in, it
and
looks like a
lovely.
5-star hotel, and they also have the JK Medical Hotel also has its own pharmacy, which was great because you don't have to really go far. And in fact, if we needed Eugenia to grab something for us or whatever, she just did that for us anyway.
And JK Plastic Surgery too. They offer the best medication, like for healing, and they gave you different medications that you would normally, that they just would to enhance your recovery process, and so you had the best of the medications.
That's right.
Best of care always.
Yeah, and Docfinderkorea provided all of the medications mom required post-surgery, and all the pumpkin juice.
Yeah, pumpkin porridge, pumpkin juice, as much as you could drink.
Yeah,
which also speeds healing. And
but just in general, the rooms were so great. There was staff on call 24/7, and of course the nurses were excellent. There's always an English-speaking nurse on call. So was surgery and recovery what you expected?
Yes, I was prepared for it, but it was actually better than I expected. I was prepared to bite the bullet,
Yep.
more and didn't really need to that much.
And we never
It was better.
experienced any complications. Nothing like.
When you're
you know,
prepared for the worst and then you got the best, it was like, yeah.
Yeah. What did you think about the doctor that Docfinder Korea recommended to you?
I thought it was an awesome choice.
Yeah,
It was a
Dr.
really
Kim.
awesome choice because I felt really comfortable right away, and he knew, he knew kind of what I was going for. He could understand that I just wanted to be, just improved, whatever, get rid of certain things, not change my look at all. And he knew right away. I mean, he specializes in it. It was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never had a question. He always made me feel totally comfortable, confident,
Yep.
very pleasant, just a sweet person.
Yep.
Thank you,
And,
Dr. Kim.
Yeah, thank you, Dr.
Yeah.
Kim. Yeah, so great. He came in and checked on Mom
Yeah.
almost every day, and
Yeah.
and just made sure that she was okay. Would reassure her with certain things, that everything was normal. And was it easy to get around Seoul?
Yes.
Definitely.
Taxis
So-
everywhere. If you want to take it, did we take an Uber or did we just take
No,
a cab?
just taxi.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even
It was
know
just
if they
cabs.
have.
I know we didn't have any issues with it.
Yeah,
we could walk
and,
pretty much everywhere, and then, yeah. But then you guys went a little further because I
Yeah.
just was chilling out.
Any extra advice for our viewers?
I would just say, just go for it. If you're considering anything like this, Docfinder Korea should be your first step.
Yeah.
That's my only
And,
advice, and trust them.
Yeah, and it's a totally free service. So there's no reason for you to not. I mean, they're there with you the whole
They can
time.
explain everything.
Yeah,
in
and any
great
questions,
English.
they can help negotiate better prices for you with regard to, whatever surgery you want to have done. And they're just somebody that you can trust. It's their job. Like, that's what they do. So there's a ton of different services
At
that
no
they
cost
offer.
to you, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
That's right.
it's
So
a win-win for everybody.
it's a total win. And I was like, if we ever go back, can we just
When we go back.
Can we? And we're not going for surgery. Can we just call Docfinder Korea to be like?
Can we stay at their hotel?
Can you pick us up? We need a car. So to sum it all up, would we recommend Docfinder Korea? Absolutely. I would recommend Docfinder Korea to anyone for any
Step
medical
one, yeah.
procedure. They also do stem cell treatments. Anything you need to know is on their website. Their website will be linked down below. Also, JK Plastic Surgery's website will be down below as well. You can see a ton of befores and afters. Really incredible stuff. If you happen to be in the Gangnam district in Seoul, South Korea, Gangnam, you gotta go to karaoke. We didn't know what to expect. I had no idea that it was gonna be the way that it was. We went to karaoke. Well, let me just.
They don't need to see any of that karaoke.
Let me
again.
just insert the clip.
All by myself, don't wanna be all by
Oh, that was hilarious. We weren't drunk at all. That
As well
was
have been.
fun. That was fun.
We only sounded that way.
We only sounded drunk. That's it. We weren't actually drunk. Well, everyone, that is it for part 3 of our 3-part series with Docfinder Korea and JK Plastic Surgery Clinic. We really hope that you enjoyed watching this adventure. And we hope that we helped encourage you to take that next step if you're kind of on the fence about it. And of course, you're never alone with your decision with Docfinder Korea. Email them, ask them questions. They're so punctual and just great. Great at what they do. It's what they do. And remember, it's a free service. So it's not going to be taking anything out of your pocket. They are there for you to help you and match you with the right surgeon for you, work with your budget, all sorts of things like that. So it was just a great experience, and I really hope that, like I said, it helped you out. And if you have any other questions, email me. to Docfinderkorea and to JK Plastic Surgery Clinic. And thank you to my beautiful mother for letting me film all of this. Like,
Thank you, Winnie.
well, it's such a big
It was my
thing to go
pleasure.
through, but we knew that
Yeah.
this would help people in their decision making, and also just, you know,
Yeah.
just see what it's all about. And it's really nothing to be too afraid of. I mean, nowadays,
Yeah.
the technology and the education and training,
Yeah.
especially in South Korea.
Yes.
So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine, wanna move